Hi, everyone. This is Jackie Tomlin. This is another episode of When Spirit Speaks podcast. Thank you guys for joining me. Contact information, JackieTomlin.com. I am a psychic. And if you have a paranormal concern, you'd love to hear from you. Phone number is 804-731-2302. Okay, so today's topic, we're going to talk about the zodiac, but in a little bit of a different aspect than what you guys are used to. Okay, we're going to get into some compatibility and a love compatibility later on. But what I want to talk about today is the difference. Like, let's use me for an example. I'm a Sagittarius. There's a difference in the traits of a Sagittarius female versus a Sagittarius male. This is often where you would get those readings of the divine feminine versus the divine masculine. Okay. Now, I want to start by saying I am not an astrologist. Okay. Not an astrologist whatsoever. I do readings by the zodiac as in a group. Okay. I know a little bit about the moon phases, about as much as what a meteorologist on a news station is going to give you. But we're going to go a little bit further with the compatibility. But as a psychic, I do want to say this. Going back to those psychic scams that I love to reference, do not give a psychic your birthday. Okay. If they ask for your date of birth, tell them you'd rather not. If they ask for your partner's date of birth, tell them you'd rather not. And the reason is we can jump too quickly into the characteristics of what their zodiac sign is versus being an authentic reading, if that makes sense. Okay. So this is definitely a podcast to keep for reference. Okay. And I want you to refer back to it and grab that pen and paper. And we're going to start with, I'm going to give you the dates of these zodiac signs so you can apply it to yourself, to your person of interest or family member or whatever. So you will have them for future reference. Okay. So let's get started right there with the dates of the zodiac. All right. Aries coming in from March 21st to April 19th. Taurus, April 20th to May 20th. Gemini, May 21st to June 20th. Cancer, June 21st to July 22nd. Leo, July 23rd to August 22nd. Virgo, August 23rd to September 22nd. Libra, September 23rd, October 22nd. Scorpio, October 23rd to November 21st. Sagittarius, November 22nd to December 21st. And we have Capricorn, December 22nd to January 19th. Aquarius, January 20th to February 18th. Pisces, February 19th through March 20th. That's the basic and the gist of your zodiac signs. But then we get into another aspect of this, okay? And it's called the elements, okay? Your elements of fire, air, water, and earth. And I don't think people realize how significant these are, okay, with these sister signs. Each zodiac sign falls into one of the four elements. My tarot deck, Elemental Awakening, is done by suits of the elements and these signs. When I do the monthly reads, and they're done individually by the zodiac sign, but they're done by the elements so you can see what's going on with your sister sign and how similar you are by those elements. Now, your elements are fire, air, water, and earth, okay? So your fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Your air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And I'm going to do a little bit more with that when we get into the love compatibility of things, okay? But right now, I want to talk about the traits. And I want to talk about the male versus the female, okay? And the difference in them. So let's get started with that. Let's get started with Aries. What do we got going on for Aries? For the Aries male. Now, the traits I'm going to describe definitely describes both male and female, okay? But what I'm looking at is this is going to get into more depth of how you break those traits down, the male versus the feminine. Okay, so Aries, for the male, direct, daring, headstrong, optimistic, ambitious, impatient, energetic, and hot-tempered. Okay, that's more of the male traits of the Aries. But when we look at the female traits of the Aries, you're looking at someone who is loyal, confident, bold, spontaneous, extremely trusting, and fearless. Okay, but you have to remember these are both fire signs. Okay, and they will come at you just like that. They will come at you like fire. Just something to think about. All right, let's go on and let's talk about the Taurus. Taurus on the male side, you are practical, patient, thoughtful, realistic, down to earth, and you're possessive. The Taurus on the female side is a very real and genuine person. They're loyal, hot-headed, stubborn, and set in their ways. Okay, I can tell you this, a female Taurus does not like change. Okay, where the male Taurus is going to tend to be more possessive. So yeah, there is definitely a difference when we're talking about if you're compatible with the sign. Let's talk about the trait. Let's talk about the male versus the female. There's a difference here. Okay. All right, let's get into Gemini. You know, Gemini, the crazy twins. What do we have here? All right, Gemini, for the male, okay, you're confident, you're skillful, you're enterprising, you're communicative, you're confident, and you're curious. Okay, a lot of curiosity going on with the Gemini male. For the Gemini female, they're passionate, moody, and affectionate. They're prone to silent spells. Okay, these are the women that will give you the silent treatment. Make no doubt about it. Okay, and they're very, very sensitive. I'm not going to say they're emotional. I'm going to say they're sensitive. All right. Let's look at the Cancer, the traits of the Cancer male. Considerate, moody, you worry a lot. They can be cranky and they can be emotional. And then we get over here to the Cancer female, who is also very moody and emotional. I want to throw that out there as well. This is a trait, excuse me, both male and female carry very strongly in the Cancers, okay? Stubborn and extremely irritable, okay? They can turn on you very quickly, and they're bold when they need to be. But their emotions and their attitudes can change with the drop of a hat when it comes to a Cancer female. All right, Leo. Let's look at the Leo male here. The Leo male, generous, loyal, passionate, compulsive, daring, dramatic, and affectionate. The Leo female needs a lot of attention, okay? Commands respect, blunt, and they're never uncomfortable. And they're never uncomfortable in a situation. They're never uncomfortable of where they're at. They're always comfortable in their own skin. All right, and this brings us up to halfway through the Zodiac year. We are taking a look at Virgo. Virgo, you are independent, discriminating, analytical, and a perfectionist, and that's my Virgo males, okay? Also, I want to throw out there, with the Virgo males may come a little bit of an ego. Now, with the Virgo female, loving, intelligent, helpful, they are highly critical, and let me tell you, they're probably one of the most strong-willed women you will ever meet. Their determination to accomplish something or to get what they want is unstoppable. All right, Libra, let's talk about that Libra male. Sensitive, personable, fair, positive perspective, and I'm going to be honest with you, with the Libra male, a little bit wishy-washy, a little bit of that back and forth, okay? And with the Libra female, not completely different, but a little different. They're charming, romantic. They have an excellent memory, and they will hold a grudge. And let me tell you, a Libra female will hold a grudge for a very, very long time. Okay. Scorpio male. You come in as spiritual, secretive, complex, kind of removed or distant, very quiet at times, but you always come out as being in control, or you like to be in control. Now, the traits of the Scorpio woman, she's sensitive, demanding, goal-oriented, and a little bit self-absorbed. Okay. Sagittarius male, outspoken, direct, high-strung, blunt, and easily bored. A Sagittarius female, they are extroverts. They're great in social settings. They love to meet people. They have a high energy and an excitement about them. They're generally financially and emotionally independent. They're also very easily bored. Okay. I think the Sagittarius woman is more spontaneous than the male is. Okay. Capricorn male, patient, responsible, practical, moody, very professionally inclined. And that really applies to both my males and females when it talks about the drive for success in regards to a Capricorn. Okay. So my Capricorn women are more modest, aggressive, goal-oriented, and they're practical. On the Aquarius, for the men, we have the Aquarius. You're hopeful. You're a realist, friendly, compassionate, and you're also very opinionated. And for the Aquarius on the women's side, we have that inner power. They're very tolerant. They're more unbiased, but they do require a lot of emotional space for growth. Okay. Pisces males, impressionable, sensitive, talkative, emotional, and vulnerable. Okay. And my Pisces females, you are romantic, spiritual, emotional, and you're also very, very sensitive. Okay. And I'm going to say when it comes to sensitivity, probably the Pisces female is probably one of the most emotionally sensitive that I can think of. Okay. So this is what we have. This is a difference, So if you are a male Leo and you're looking at a female Virgo, these are things that you can reference and go back to. So definitely, like I said, take your notes, keep this podcast on hand. This is something you can refer back to for future reference. But now I want to get into the love compatibility. Now, before I get into the love compatibility, do I believe that if you're not listed in the compatible signs that it can't work? I do not believe that whatsoever. Do I personally look at what their sign is when I'm dating them? I want to know what their traits are. Okay. So yeah, the traits of matching up. So let's use an example here. Let's pick one of each. Okay. If we have, let's say, an Aries, top of the list. Let's say we have an Aries male. That Aries is direct, daring, headstrong, optimistic, ambitious, impatient, and energetic, and hot-tempered. And let's say the Aries male wants to date the Pisces female, who is romantic, spiritual, emotional, and sensitive. These are all great qualities to have in any person, but you've got to know where your strengths and weaknesses are. Okay. I have been with ones that I'm compatible with that it didn't work out, as well as I've been with ones that I'm not compatible with and it didn't work out either. So it's all in the traits and in the person. Like I said, you find the strengths in your trait, in you as a woman, as a male. What are your strengths? And then find the person of interest. What are their strengths? What are their weaknesses? This is where you're going to be compatible at. Okay. But for those that are interested in the love compatibility by the Zodiac, let me give you what I got. Okay. For an Aries, you are compatible with Gemini, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. For a Taurus, you are compatible with a Cancer, a Virgo, a Capricorn, and a Pisces. Gemini, you are compatible with a Leo, a Libra, Aquarius, and an Aries. And then we have Cancer. You are compatible with Virgo, Scorpio, Pisces, and a Taurus. Leo, you are compatible with a Sagittarius, Aries, Gemini, and a Taurus. I don't think that Taurus is right. I'll have to look into that one. On Virgo, you are compatible with a Capricorn, Taurus, Cancer, and a Scorpio. Libra, you're compatible with Gemini, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. Scorpio, you are compatible with Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, and a Virgo. Sagittarius, you are compatible with Aquarius, Aries, Leo, and a Libra. Capricorn, you are compatible with Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, and Pisces. Aquarius, you are looking at Aries, Gemini, Libra, and Sagittarius. And my Pisces, you are compatible with Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, and Virgo. Now, when I do the videos, and you can look me up at Jackie Tomlin on YouTube. When I do the videos, your daily videos are done by what I call the collective, and I do a Sunday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern collective, and that is me, you, the viewers, the ones on the replay. That's everyone. Okay. But when I'm honing in on a zodiac sign, if I'm going to do a reading for Sagittarius for the week of, that reading is for Sagittarius, male, female, all of that. Okay. The same if I do a reading for Aries or whatever, it's done by that grouping of people, not astrologically. Again, I am not an astrologist. My videos are good for cross-watching. Okay. Cross-watching means, let's say you have a placement, you're an Aries, but you have Virgo placement in your chart. Okay. You might want to check out Virgo too. Sometimes those weekly videos resonate more with you. But one of my biggest things with cross-watching is for your significant other. If you're an Aries and you're dating an Aquarius, yes, you can watch the Aquarius video and see what's going on with them as well. And I get more of that, more so than we get into the sun, moon, rising, and Venus, which is another thing to do with your birth chart. You can look those up online. You are going to need the exact time you were born to find the different placements of your zodiac. Now, other things I want you to factor into. Let's go back to where we talked about those elements, okay? Fire, air, water, and earth. Guys, if you look at this and you look at it in the aspect of love, this is pretty much like playing rock, paper, scissors, okay? Obviously, fire signs are going to work well with air signs, okay? Air feeds fire. Water signs are going to work well with earth signs because water waters the earth. Okay. So just some kind of practical things there. Like I said, rock, paper, scissors. What is compatible? Look at the elements. It gives you a little bit more insight if you don't know the traits of them. So all of this information you can look up. Some of this you will find on my website at JackieTomlin.com. It's under the horoscopes section, and I will be honest with you, the website is under construction, and that page, as of this moment, I believe, is a total and complete hot mess. I'm not going to lie about it, but that will be straightened out here in the upcoming weeks. Guys, that's about all I have for you today on the Zodiac. If you're seeking a psychic reading, if you want to talk about the paranormal, please contact me on my website or through my phone number, either one. I do have a guest coming up with some paranormal shows, as well as some other guests lined up on the psychic realm of things. Thank you guys for joining me. You have a fantastic week. I will see you soon. Love you all. Bye.